Make I know that you mad, gone. I'm sweating out sleep, I can't rest. I feel out of love and I landed on the chessboard. I know you mad as a bitch that I'm gone, but don't use our only child as a motherfucking pawn. Sweating me sleep, I can't rest. I feel out of love and I landed on the chessboard. Now, y'all know the world is fucked up, and you know we've been telling you about this shit for years. And I'm just pissed off that it has just been entertainment for you. We've been laughing and shit and cracking jokes, but you cannot say that we have not been spot the fuck on.
Spot the fuck on, Lord. Spot For years. For years, we've been spot the fuck on.
Mr. Fucking Spot.
Not a spot, Lord. Well, before we even get into that, welcome to the ZoWhat Morning Show with me and Geoff Breezy. You understand how we do on this show. Before we even get into the topics, before we even begin to break down the myriad of fuck shit that's happening in the world, we like to promote Black-owned businesses. Now, I promote a lot of people off rip before I even get to myself. But today I'm going to me first. Go to ZoWhatMasterclass.com and order that masterclass. And I'm telling you right now, I have a Patreon, but I don't use it. I am willing to start a ZoWhat Masterclass meet and greet on Patreon, right? For people who have purchased the ZoWhat Masterclass. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. I really just want to interact with people who have purchased the Masterclass, who have purchased and studied the information contained therein. I want to connect with you guys and really see what you thought, see how your perspectives have shifted. But if you haven't gotten the ZoWhat Masterclass, please go to ZoWhatMasterclass.com, because now I want to start interacting with all the people who have purchased that particular work. Trust me, we're about to take it to the next level. I just got the manuscript last night for my latest book, 17 chapters long, The Shrouded Lighthouse. Listen to this. It makes me laugh sometimes because my titles be hella grandiose. Hold on, let me pull this shit up. This is the full title of this particular book. The Shrouded Lighthouse. How to Discover the Silver Lining in Any Situationship. When I tell you ain't nothing but hot monkey lava in this book, I am so happy. I sent it off to my copy editor today. They're going to start copy editing the work. I was reading through it last night. I was like, oh shit, this is going to be a pretty powerful work. So I'm very excited about it. The Shrouded Lighthouse, how to discover the silver lining in any situationship. It's going to be powerful, guys. It's going to be powerful. Now, let me get to the normal promotion of things. Hey, as you come in, do us a favor, do us a solid. Me and Geoff and the channel would appreciate it. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Let's get this place, this topic, this channel, this live feed. Let's get it trending on YouTube right now. We can't do it without your participation. It's 2021. Let's do something different. Let's get this thing trending. All right, hit the like button, hit the share button. Total Package Energy is in the building. Did you know Total Package Energy has pea protein? It's unflavored, no added sugars, gluten-free, soy-free, vegan, 20 grams. 20 grams of protein. My daughter made me a smoothie this morning. She put some of that protein in it. She put some CMOS in it. She put all kind of fruits and berries and goddamn, what else? She put some yogurt in it. It was all gravy. But don't forget, Total Package Energy also has energy shots. They got a vitamin C shot. They have the Total Package Energy shot. They have a B12 shot. I've been telling y'all. B12, vitamin C, vitamin D. This quarantine shit has kept people inside the house too goddamn long. Go outside, get 15, 20 minutes of the sun on your face. Vitamin D is good for you. But Total Package Energy got it. They got energy, B12, and Jeff Brown, whatever you're doing, stop it. Mute Jeff Brown. Vitamin C, go get it right now. Go get it right now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Black-owned businesses need to be cash mobbed by black folk. Cash mob these black-owned businesses. Look, I just got my re-up of X-Wolf. Don't we got an X-Wolf video? Yeah. Can we play the X-Wolf video? They sent us a video. Look at X-Wolf. Even though X-Wolf, you better get some black folk in there to do this. I know you're trying to make money everywhere, but get some black folk in there. Look at this fat man. Play it.
Raise your drive and libido. It's time to man up with X-Wolf. Boost your testosterone levels to help decrease your body fat percentage and increase lean muscle mass gains. Boost your stamina and blood flow for those tough workouts. And these workouts also. Go to xlabsubs.com to find out more.
That's a brother.
Yeah, that's nice, right? So let me just say this. Here's a disclaimer. I'm not no goddamn doctor. This shit good for me. Niggas always take a shortcut. Stop taking shortcuts. Go ask your doctor if this is cool for you. I said the same thing about Total Package Energy. Not every supplement is good for everybody. Check and find out. All that shit good for me. Don't nothing fucked up happen to me when I'm on that. But it might happen to you. So check it. Use things in moderation. Go to xlabsubs.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Also, go on and do it. My homegirl is, there it is. All right, no, that's fine. Because I used that today. CMOSbusiness.com. Call them right now if you want to start your own CMOS business. You want to start your own CMOS business? What does that mean? We got to connect down in St. Lucia. Call them right now, 1-800-298-8513. 1-800-298-8513 if you want to start your own CMOS business. But what if you don't want to start your own CMOS business? Where you're your own distributor, or you're not the distributor, you're your own wholesaler, right? Or reseller, excuse me. We got the wholesale hookup for you. My son is wild right now. Hold on 1 second. You just gonna call during the show? Yeah, it's cool. You know how I go. You know, just trying to make some money so I can pay your bills. What's happening? Well, yeah, it is something funny. He said, are you going to turn this into something funny, huh? Yeah, you're on the show live right now. How can I help? What happened? We got good news? What's going on? Okay, well then I'll holler back at you when I'm finished, you know? So, you know, yeah, Mondays at 11. All right, holla. Yeah, so... Man, your kids don't give a fuck.
Your kids don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit about...
What's worse? So you do understand, as the man, whenever some sacrifice financially is to be made, that's on the man. When Junior want to go to college, Mama ain't got to take no Louboutins.
Right.
Daddy got to sell his fucking boat.
Right.
That's just how it goes. That's what the game. Fuck what you doing, Daddy. I need what I need, and I need it now.
Fuck what you got cracking, dog. Shit. Anyway, CMOSbusiness.com. They sent me some. I used it this morning. Hey, man, I'm on the CMOS. This goddamn new COVID strain. And I tell you, how you got out a goddamn vaccine? And then there's a new strain that dropped the week after. It's like Drake and Lil Wayne dropping albums back to back, right? We gonna drop the vaccine, then find out the vaccine isn't really a vaccine. It's just a suppressant of the symptoms that come from having COVID. Then they drop a new COVID strain. Don't get it twisted. I think there's gonna be a COVID 20 and a COVID 21 coming. Watch. Hey, can you turn up Jeff Brown's mic? Okay, cool. So, trust me, your immune system and what you do for it is important. Go to CMOSbusiness.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Also, if you don't get Joy Alanis's book, The Goddess Journal, Dysfunction, a novel by Joy Alanis. If you don't get it right now, you're not serious about your life. The book is available on Amazon.com right now. She's doing a special $4.99 sale for Kindle. Just go to Amazon. What you do? Look at how big that picture is.
I know what I'm trying to.
Pull that damn picture through, girl.
I'm trying. My other one is.
Pull it. Lord have mercy. Man, you listen, this is an amazing author.
Jesus came.
Keep singing, Lord.
The cross.
Yeah.
It's a precious
That's not the picture I gave you. This girl will fuck up a free chicken dinner, as Johnny Mac would say. Glory! Glory, glory. Okay.
That's Sister Flossie sitting next to your big mama in church.
Is that the wrong one again? Yes. You know what? Never mind. That's the wrong one. I sent you one that says $4.99. It's in my script. Yeah, I sure did send it. Who in the hell left the gate open? Anyway, go to Amazon.com. Joy is having a sale. The book is $4.99 for Kindle purchases. Go there right now. Let's support these Black-owned businesses that I'm putting in front of you. Also, Terry Lomax. This sale is going on until the 21st. I want you guys to get over there to YoBrandingWorkshop.com. Y-O, brandingworkshop.com. Why do I want you to go there? This is a breakthrough branding workshop. So many people want to start podcasts, right? And, you know, I like to talk crazy, but what I'm starting to find out is everybody think they got an opinion. Clubhouse, social media, IG, Facebook Live, all this stuff encourages people to talk, which I believe encourages confusion. because most people are confused. Most people don't have any solid understanding outside of their subjective experience. So what happens is when something becomes popular, everybody does it. But if you want something solid, something that's backed in research, something that has a foundation for working, this sister right here can help you do it. If you're serious about starting a podcast and really expanding your brand and doing something that's going to be unique, that's going to be powerful, that's going to be meaningful, that's going to lead to monetization, get with this girl right here. She was behind the masterclass, the relationship masterclass. She did all of the technical stuff and set up all the back end technology for the masterclass. And like we promoted earlier today, the masterclass is still available and will be available. And I'm getting a lot of positive feedback from the people who have participated in it. Terry Lomax was a part of that. So it's a breakthrough branding workshop. Get unstuck and gain clarity so you can build a solid foundation for your brand. When? Now. You'll get instant access. The workshop is available for only $47 to the next 50 people that purchase. After that, her price is going up to basically $300 for this. And here's what you're getting for only $47. Limited time access, right? To 3 value-packed video trainings with question and answers, a 14-page workbook that will give you step-by-step instructions for creating a solid brand, and bonus content from industry experts, a trademark attorney, a graphic designer, and a millionaire mindset coach. You're getting all this for less than $50. You should do it right now. And who is providing this? Terry Lomax, podcaster, speaker, and brand strategist. Here's your link one more time. YoBrandingWorkshop.com. Get over there right now. Also, the HuriKane Report. I gotta yell it. You always playing. You always playing. The HuriKane Report. Write and take action, maintain freedom. This is the Al Jazeera for black folk here in America. Alternative news source. Please go to their website, H-report.news. Currently, they're under construction, but please go there when you get a chance. Go to their Instagram, H_report. That's H_REEPOORT. Follow them on Instagram and support their movement by purchasing their products, cups, t-shirts, leggings, all of that stuff keeps their business operating. Do I have any more? Soul Talks. What else I got?
Get your soul talk.
Huh? Who? What? Oh, Jeff Brown.
Yes, sir.
Jeff Brown, jump in here, man. We got something big with Jeff Brown. Let's go.
Okay, y'all. Now, you know,
you got 3 minutes, nigga. You're starting off.
My common complaint is that we don't have any solution, and none of those solutions are self-contained. Well, guess what? I have run across brother, reached out myself, Zoe, by the name of Mr. Eric Quander, owner of Quander & Son Construction, based in 29 Palms, California. This brother here is a success story in himself, lost a leg below the knee, and started a recycling company. This recycling company is now huge in the 29 Palms area. He is the #1 recycling company in that area. He is black owned. He has this idea. It's called We Can Black America. The idea in a nutshell is that we set up a network that is entirely owned, entirely operated, entirely funded, and entirely distributed by us, Black people. It is based around your cans and bottles that you throw away. What we're going to set up is a system so that when you participate, your cans, when you set them out, you don't set them out for the sick. You don't let people go through them. You set them out for We Can Black America. This is self-contained. Understand that Black Californians lose approximately $18 billion in discarded and unclaimed recyclables annually. That's just what you're throwing out. That's not asking nobody for nothing. That's no loans. Find out about this at WeCanBlackAmerica.com. That is www.WeCan, W-E-C-A-N, BlackAmerica.com. I am all in on this with both feet. We need your help. Take the pledge. Go. Find out. There's some goals that we are trying to meet. Some financial goals. This, I can promise you from what I have seen, what this pitch is about. It's us helping us move us forward. Nothing outside. Our money, our way. This is a chance for you to do something that your grandkids can be proud of. Let's go.
Hey, Geoff, that was pretty damn good, bro.
Well, thank you, sir. It ain't, it's not something that I have to put on the front. And ever since I did a McDonald's commercial,
with the McRib, with the beef, with the pork McRib.
Yeah, that McRib commercial, bro.
That was Fat Geoff.
Since then, that was Fat Geoff. Yes. Ever since then, I have said I don't care what they pay me. I can't put my name on something that I don't feel strongly about.
Right.
And this right here, bro, it just makes sense to me.
Tell me.
There's nothing, it's a no-brainer. It's sitting there, again, doing with what Black people, what white folks throw away.
Mm-hmm.
That's been our legacy here, bro.
Right.
Wait till I roll up on you in my Jag. Wait till you see it. You ain't gonna believe it.
Yeah. Yes, I will.
When I tell you what I have almost nothing in this car. And it's because the dude that had it threw it away. And I was like, all right, well, let me see. Let me rub this off. Let me just.
So you're saying you recycled the car?
Recycle the car. Saved it from the crusher. And this is the same. This is an opportunity for us to have a network all over this country. And I keep saying this. This is when we think of reparations, when we think of what is owed us. Although we are owed land, we are foolhardy to only want it in one area. We don't have to just be in one area. We can stay right where, we can never move. Everybody who lives right where they live, if Black people band together, you don't have to change your address for your life to change.
That's right. That's right.
If we just get together, and this is a link in that chain.
Yeah, it's dope how you turn 3 minutes into 7. But listen, we gonna move on to the topic today. This nigga here, boy. Geoff Brown. All right, so listen. We all saw what happened at the Capitol. We all saw white people being ushered in by law enforcement. And we all know that there's a double standard. We all know about BIE, Black Identity Extremists, getting all types of publicity and publications in recent years, as if Black people and their identities are the extremists in America. We saw that under the Trump administration. Right? That's overtly telling black people we don't fuck with you in this country. But here is the covert telling black people we don't fuck with you in this country. POC, people of color, BIPOC, black, indigenous, people of color. Like, they want to get ambivalent when it comes to the black people that they owe a debt to. They start adding everybody in. Well, what about the Native Americans? And they start mixing what about the immigrants that have come that are, people of color? Do you get what I'm saying? They're creating a new America that still doesn't address old wounds. They're trying to clump us all into one category. And while that's happening, racism is still real. White people are ushered in to the most secure facility on planet Earth to demonstrate that they upset that their guy didn't win the vote. See, y'all want to sell us on voting being real and voting being the answer. Y'all want to sell us on that. But white people are telling you these votes, this voting process can be manipulated. Am I saying Donald Trump is right about his assertions? I don't know. But I know when the narrative serves them, they will use it. I remember the same Democrats complaining about the vote being fucked up when Gore lost. Y'all remember when Gore lost? Y'all remember when Florida was called for Al Gore and they went and told George W. Bush? Fox just called Florida for Al Gore. He said, no, it ain't. Jeb is my brother. You understand me? Jeb is the governor down there, and that's my brother. No, it's not. He didn't win. The unmitigated gall to be white and male and put your entire nuts on the table. Just let me zip my pants down and put the nut and scrotum area on the table. That motherfucker didn't win. My brother is the goddamn governor. I'm not gonna leave ball juice on the table, but the musk, it's not sweat, it's like an oil. I'm gonna leave my ball oil. I'm gonna smear it off this table. It's called, hey Jeff, it's called smegma. I'm gonna put some smegma, my nut smegma on the table on live TV. I don't think that's the smegma, sir, but yeah, I get you, yeah, that, yeah. I'm gonna put these unwashed balls. Unwashed man parts just all on your shit. See, white men, sisters who fall into this black patriarchy. It's white men that established the patriarchy in America. Thank you. It's white men. How come you ain't gangbanging on the white men? Did you know black men and women are socially the wards? We the Dick Graysons of American culture. Don't get Batman is white. We Dick Grayson. We the wards of this culture. How the fuck can we have a patriarchy and we don't have any wealth? And then your sisters in femininity are still participating in racism. They ass was down there marching too. How can you stand with that? With either side? Jeff Brown, I need you to get in here, man.
let's address this backwards. Let's get the sisters first. Sisters, let's boil it down to what it is. You mad at us for two things, really. Beating your ass. 3, cheating and leaving. That's it. Those are the big 3. If there's another, Sarah's there's a woman, some woman chime in.
Oh, and broke.
What happened?
They mad because we broke too.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'd throw that part in. Can't be broke because, yeah.
But broke is not something that we do to them. Broke is something we are. I'm talking about something, the 3 gripes that black women have with black men.
Yeah.
Cheating on you, beating your ass, and leaving you with kids, right? We didn't deny you anything other than that. Your right to vote, nothing to do with us. How much money you make, nothing to do with us. Sexual harassment at work, nothing to do with us. Social status, being promoted, nothing to do with us. Those are problems that the white woman has with her man. Those are not your problems with us, which is why you look foolish taking the feminist movement and looking at us. Because we don't have shit to do with that. That's not on us. You really need to be honest about who it is that's oppressing you how. And how you have been trapped and tricked into your own particular shit when you seek to separate it from us. When you seek to separate your shit from us, look at your shit without us in it. And see who it actually is that's fucking with you. Because it's not us. Nigga, I'm done. It's not us. That's what the fuck I had to say about it.
Is white on white crime an unspoken American tragedy? White people do they feel like they're the only people that can revolt? You know why? Because the police are their brothers and uncles and fathers, right? And husbands. They can revolt because nobody's going to put any real pressure on them.
That's a family argument. And yo nigga ass think because you serve drinks for the family, you part of the argument.
Did y'all see the video of them white folks? Capitol Police allowing white folks past the barricades. As a matter of fact, ushering them in. Yeah. You gonna get mad at the double standard? You still want to do business with people like this? You still don't want to do business with your own people? Like
you still mad at black men that date white women even though you wear a weave?
What about the white man who is a part of the Proud Boys, who stormed the Capitol but got a black woman? Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that.
Oh, well, because I don't think people are able to separate. I talked about this on Giraffe Balls last night. You must be able to separate the fact that these people are racist from the fact that they feel that they are being denied what they want as Americans. What if they're racists that also happen to be right? there was a right and wrong side of the Civil War that had nothing to do with slavery according to both sides, other than slavery giving the South an unfair financial advantage. It wasn't about the morality of slavery or the dignity of the slaves. This was about money. Like now, what if these hillbillies is right? What if the Hatfields are right about the McCoys?
Huh.
Now what the fuck that got to do with you?
Huh.
Kizzy and Toby ain't shit. I'm talking about the Hatfields and the McCoys.
Yeah.
What if Pizzagate is real? How is Pizzagate fake, but that Epstein shit is real?
How about
No,
that?
I believe the Pizzagate shit too.
Yeah.
I believe all that evil shit about the Democrats.
Yeah.
I believe they using niggas as pawns. Here, we gonna let the niggas have the democracy now that we done with it.
Now watch, let me hit you with this, Geoff, because that's good shit. Which is more evil? Which evil runs deeper? The evil of the politicians, the evil of the political system, or the evil of Hollywood?
Damn. That's like trying to pick through a turd to see which part of the turd was what you ate. It's all shit. It's all shit.
So what happens when you get this kind of gray area of, well, we have to participate within this system? You've heard me say this all the time. Krishnamurti, it is no measure of good health to be fully integrated into a sick society. But we always find reasons to try to participate, right? You know, oh, there's this new politician who really believes in the letter of the law and believes in the people and wants to make people's lives better. And we fall into the same old narratives, the narratives of change, the narratives of improvement, the narratives of democracy, the narratives of freedom. Listen, I don't know if you can't see this or not, but guess what's happening? While they're continuously promoting the narratives of democracy and freedom, they're continuously taking bits and pieces of it away. Now, Geoff, let me ask you this. Bruh, you saw that they took your boy Donald Trump's social media away, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to ask you straight up, do you agree or disagree with them because he's so reviled? Do you agree or disagree with them taking away, right, his inalienable rights, the freedom of speech? Do you agree with that?
I don't know that that's what this is. Just to purely look at it, to be very Dr. Spock about it.
That's what I mean.
Can be, because I sincerely don't give a fiddler's fuck either way. This is not taking away his freedom of speech. He has the freedom to say whatever he wants. But if you look at Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, you look at them as clubs to join, they don't have to let you in their club.
Mm-hmm.
So he got kicked out. He has the freedom. He can make YouTube videos. He can find another platform. Shit. You try to tell me amongst all them trumpets that there's not somebody who, he doesn't have a group. He can't go to his base and go develop me a platform.
Right.
He'll develop him a platform.
Yeah, he could build his own fucking platform.
He can build his own fucking platform.
Right.
So I think it's, again, people rushing to be misdirected. Because I I don't think that was a genius thought I just came up with. I think that's people getting in line to make a difference, to make a distinction without a difference. They're getting in line to make a distinction without a difference.
So watch
Why
this.
does it matter
Right.
if he gets kicked off of Twitter or YouTube? There is not one thing, and this is the other thing. People feel like they have to monitor this guy. For fucking what?
But Geoff, watch this. Freedom of speech was always a lie.
Okay.
Right? There is freedom of speech, but there is no freedom of truth. See, when you start telling the truth, they try to take away your speech. To me, listen to this. To me, they started this removal of people from social media when they made the move on the minister Louis Farrakhan. See, let's take Farrakhan off. And then because of this whole narrative that we've been pushing for 20, 30 years about Farrakhan being anti-Semitic, people won't really care. But by taking off Farrakhan, you open the door to take Trump off. So now freedom of speech is now under the guise of liberty. It's freedom of speech within constraints. Because that's what liberty means. It means freedom within constraints. It's not actually freedom of speech. It's freedom within constraints. So now Twitter is saying he's permanently banned. But how does that jive, right? How does that jive with the Constitution? You can't say the Constitution is the infallible law of the United States and your ass is always amending it. The motherfucking Constitution is translated more than the Bible. We need a new translation of this bitch. So that meant it was flawed when it was first written. Let me tell you something about the truth. The truth don't need no motherfucking translator. The truth is self-evident. Now, either freedom of speech works or it's a part of being American or it's not. I don't agree with motherfucking Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck. But I know if you can take him off, you can take anybody off. And now it's up to your discretion. Jeff Brown, your thoughts?
Well, first, we have to define what is off. In my opinion, one of the best things, if we were together, we had our shit tight. One of the best things in the world for us could have been Soul Brother number one being taken off of Facebook. Was it Facebook he was taken off of?
Facebook, all types of shit.
Brother
Instagram, everything, yeah. Because you know Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same entity.
Oh,
and
so yes.
Yeah.
One of the best things in the world could have been for the brother minister to be banned from social media if all over the FOI media, if all over black media, if all over BET, if all over Stars came this. Attention, Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan has been banned from regular social media. In 96 hours, he will go live with our own entirely black-owned, entirely black-operated social media, where we will start there. Once we can define a different, we can come up with a different definition of off and have the balls to mean it, to really mean, fuck y'all, we done with y'all. I refuse to believe that nowhere there are no black people smart enough to come up with an internet that isn't connected to that internet. Somebody can do it, and we need to do it, and we need to be on it today. And whenever we get, that's why I said, I don't really care about the concept of freedom of speech. None of this speech is free, bro. None of it. We are under a fallacy. The only thing left secret is a whisper. There is no freedom of speech. Somebody watching everything you say. Someone is assigned to your grid or your unit to watch you. So this whole Trump can make his own shit. White folks can make their own shit. We need to always get back to, we need to have the guts to be about our own shit. That's where I'm at with it.
We got the guts to talk shit to each other.
Yeah, come on, bro. Exactly.
How about that? And while we talking shit to each other, myriad contradictions in our society are playing out. You saw the pictures. You saw it. The Capitol Police, when Black Lives Matter was there, them motherfuckers was deep and ready to go to war. You saw it. They was deep and ready to go to war. Look, what the fuck? What could that baby possibly do to some armed riot police sitting on his or her daddy's shoulders? These motherfuckers is actually in the building with the fallen flag of the Confederate. Those motherfuckers lost. It's treason. White people are allowed to practice treason in America, but a black man can't even pull over at a stop sign without fear of getting killed. Geoff?
This is the precursor to help us, Europe, help us. We're out of control. And this is going to usher in the European Union. All this is an embarrassment. This is what happens when white people who have newer money, not old money white people. Old money white people usually quietly take care of their goobers. New money white people are still attached to their goobers. What you have just witnessed is a new money family reunion, and the goobers of that family having a tantrum at the new money house. That's all this is.
Make it clear.
Goobers
Make it clear, Geoff.
To America's elites and had a tantrum. Your monkey ass is not allowed to do that. We shouldn't even have to say that. This was a declaration of war. I was going to save this for the rant, but I don't know. I don't think I want to rant today, Zo, because something's wrong with my mic. And
what? You sound good to me.
What does it sound like to you, Sarah?
It sounds fine. I'm not understanding why.
We got to stop looking at the goddamn motherfucking chat room, Geoff.
Okay, y'all sure. All right.
That's
cool.
your problem right there. Let me, hold on. Hold on, Geoff. Hold on. Geoff is a chat room watching. If you don't let these people talk.
Both might sound great. That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah, it sounds great. Let's see. Hold on. I'm about to see for myself. You just sit tight, Geoff. Somebody said, Zo, you sound great. This nigga sound horrible. Let me see. What the fuck? You just hold on 1 second now. I done turned the goddamn volume on my computer off. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Let's see, yeah. Yeah, Geoff, I think you sound good, brother.
Okay, good. My apologies, y'all. My apologies. I think that we put way too much emphasis. It's almost like people. Yeah, black people are like wrestling fans right now. Like the people who get so emotionally invested in what they're watching that they start to live vicariously through the wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the fame of The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, all these cats. It's because these people live vicariously through you. Or you live vicariously through them. When you watch politics and get outraged or upset or think you have some voice, or you are living vicariously through white people.
It's true, though.
Again, black people measure how good or how bad things are by how good or how bad things are for middle-class white people.
Right.
Because they couldn't possibly be measuring it by us.
Right.
Because we've never had it good.
Right.
But there are some black people who would argue that.
Yeah. The black people that was the lint ball that scraped underneath the door. You got through. Okay. So you got through to the other side. But the majority of the lint balls are still on the other side that lacks. When you got one white man in America, Bill Gates, that's worth more than half of the 14 million black homes in America. 14 million black homes in America. Half, 7 million black homes in America are below the poverty line. When you got one man that's worth more than half of all of black America, you are the lint ball that got swept by a gust of wind under the goddamn door. Everybody else is still on the other side. Please understand that's what it is. Before I move on to the next point, it's 1,300 people in here. We got 600 likes. Can we just take a moment to show some level of appreciation for the work that we're trying to do here? Can you please hit the like button? Every last one of you. I would appreciate it, right? Can you please hit the share button? We would like to get this show to trend, right? We would like for this to trend. We want people to hear about us, to see us, to participate in this ongoing discussion. Geoff Brown and I are very opinionated. Geoff Brown and I have many different ideas about what's right, but we're not 100% right. However, we need your participation and your feedback in order to know if we're making some type of impact. So when you have a lot of people watching a live show, if you appreciate the information, if you find it to be somewhat intellectually stimulating, I think it's only right and only fair that you guys show your appreciation by hitting the like button. Now, let's keep this discussion going, because everything that we're saying here today is nothing new. We did this show 5-6 years ago. Quiet, white riots. Why is it that the police are more tolerant? Because the police, and when I say tolerant of white offenders, tolerant of white criminality, tolerant of white revolution. That's because those white people that are rioting have family members. We told you 5-6 years ago that the police were infiltrated by white supremacist groups. We told you this a long time ago, right? We've been talking about this a long time. So 6 Republican lawmakers among the rioters. As police release photos of the wanted. These are Republican lawmakers. Listen, man. So why is it? And I say this all the time. I'm not a member of the Nation of Islam, but I done studied every black movement that has happened here in America. More Science, the Moors, Nuwapian, Ansar, Five Percenters. I done studied it all. I got books on all of it. I done read everything. Hardest thing for us to do is come together. How can you believe in a system that allows this to happen? This is the manifestation of bias in a job description that requires, right, bipartisan. Do you see how bipartisanship is a lie now? These guys are clearly racist and biased. The police, right, infiltrated by white supremacists. And we got black people still saying, let's buy into this political system. How can you buy into something that is broken? Why not say, instead of continuously participating in a broken system, why not say, let's put the system in the shop? Hey guys, the coronavirus has shut shit down. And while shit is shut down, we about to go to the drawing board and remake a new society with new rules. We're about to re-edit or edit. We got to do something different, right? Geoff, your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm going to have to answer your question. Why not just be honest and say, while society is down, we rewriting and resetting? Well, the reason I'm not going to be honest about that is because I shut society down.
Keep going, Geoff.
And I shut society down to write out a reset that doesn't include you. And in order for this to work on the level I need it to, I need as many of you as possible to not be able to read between the lines, because all of this shit is between the lines. So those of you who I can get to just read on the line, CNN, Fox, MSNBC, HBO, if I can get you to just be entertained and read on the lines as I gently sweep you the fuck off the map, why would I tell you that I was getting you to not read between the lines as I gently sweep you the fuck off the map? That would work against my own. That's counterproductive.
Keep going, Geoff.
There's going to be some people shopping till the very end of this. There's going to be, these will be, like I told you, there will be people doing the electric slide in FEMA camps. I haven't been wrong yet.
Keep going, Geoff.
I've been wrong, so I really do. I think, bruh.
In FEMA camps.
This is some lofty fucking shit to say. But a couple of 100 years from now, our ancestors will look proudly at what you and I have done for the past decade, and they will use this as a map to move forward, because all we are doing is spitting the fire of our ancestors, and nobody else is standing around us doing it, or not many of us. Shout out to those who are.
Right. And let me jump with that, Geoff. Who told you that our ancestors were advocates of this democracy?
Thank you. Our ancestors didn't do business like this.
Huh? We had some ancestors that was fucking confused. and beat into capitulation. See, now more than ever, do you see how what you believe has been manipulated by the media? Do you see it? Look at all of these motherfucking narratives, these different, divergent, conflicting narratives going on at the same time. The narrative in the 60s was, we free, we're American, we help build this bitch, give us ours. But in give us ours, there was also this shift towards let's integrate with theirs. That sounds like confusion to me. Just because we love MLK doesn't mean MLK was 100% right. And just like the Reverend Jeremiah Wright said, it was the South who was down with MLK. But people up in Chicago, the people in the North, they was not down with MLK. Because there was a lot of people who did not believe that integration was a good thing. Why? Because we had our own when we were separate. Our own grocery stores, our own whatever, our own laundromats, right? So again, just because they're an ancestor doesn't mean that. See, let me hit you with this. An ancestor has a different level of wisdom as an ancestor than they did when they were alive. See, when you die, you transcend to a higher level of consciousness. You're just dying physically here, but spiritually, once you die, then the wholeness of reality becomes available to you. And this is why the ancient African belief systems will tell you to connect with your ancestors. They're not going to be the same person you was talking to when they were alive. I'm trying to tell you, MLK is wiser now that he's dead than he was when he was alive. And just because he has died fighting for something, that doesn't mean what he was fighting for was completely correct. Do you understand that? Does that make sense? You're fighting for a system that is clearly racist towards you, against you. Does this make sense? Does any of this make sense? Pull that up so I can see it. Right? This news article. In aftermath of lacking police response to Trump rioters, many remember 2013 Capitol shooting of Miriam Carey. A sister that had a baby in the car that accidentally wound up on the grounds. And then she was shot and killed with an 18-month-old baby in the car. Can a constitution that is supposed to be immersed in some of the highest thought in terms of consciousness, can that constitution be considered valid in a society that is full of contradictions, that is broken spiritually, that is broken morally? How can we still hang on to the belief that this political system is an answer for us? Jeff Brown, your thoughts?
Because holding on to this craggly, sharp, cold, splintered tree trunk that's digging in to my skin and mashing me and thrashing me against these rocks as this rushing water goes by. is far more favorable to me than letting go and going with this tide on my own and breaking free. It is so much more comfortable to hope that we's done voted ours way ends now.
We's done. We's
After
done.
all this time, Lord.
Lord have mercy.
It is so wonderful to believe that. And so much easier than looking yourself in the mirror and asking yourself the question just on this rock. Collectively, the question that Lowry asked Abe Vigoda's character in the movie Sugar Hill when talking about Wesley Snipes' character. Could somebody please tell me why we are kissing this boy's ass? If somebody could please tell me why, with all the cool, all the talent, all the strength, all the beauty, all the power, all the grace, all the melanin, all the connection to earth, are we kissing these people's ass? That's the question. And until we can go, why are we kissing these people's ass? That group of people, I tell you who that group of people is, Brother Zoe. That's your grandbaby.
Well, see, white people are the wardens. White people can imprison you.
Yeah.
But guess what? When you're in solitary confinement in white culture, they still open that little door and let a little light in and give you a cigarette, some bread, and beans and rice. So now there's an attachment. My oppressor is feeding me. My oppressor signed my contract. I must be doing right by my oppressor for him to consider to give me sustenance. See, whoever feeds you leads you. And if the devil is feeding you, then the devil is leading you. Right? The devil is who you're conceding to. The devil is who you're capitulating to. And you're not going to put your own sense of safety out there for a grander, larger cause because you're not going to give up your ramen noodles. You're not going to give up your instant macaroni and cheese, nigga. The devil fed you. So you said, well, fuck it then. Let me rock with the devil. Listen. You see that that sister? Put that last news back up. That last news article back up about the 2013 shooting and killing of that mother who was going through, some mental issues, had her baby in the car, wound up on the grounds of the Capitol and was murdered. You lost it. Okay, cool. So let me do this. Actress Lori Loughlin has reported to federal prison in Dublin, California. Anybody know about Northern California? Dublin's right outside of Oakland, very nice area. Dublin, California, to start a 2-month sentence after she and her husband pled guilty to committing fraud to get their daughters into USC, which is a private university here, USC, in 2019 college admissions scandal known as Operation Varsity Blues. You know how many loops black athletes and black students and black academics got to jump the fuck through, right? She get caught, they give her 60 days. You already know the disparity between the sentencing. You've heard about it already. The rock versus the powder, right? We already know. We live in a society where this country says there is no white criminality because white people are angels. White people are angel food cake. Let me slap white people on the wrist. right? Look at how white children are socialized. White children are socialized to do hella reckless shit and then get slapped on the wrist. Hey, let's steal mom and dad's car and drive away and go smoke weed. Or, hey, let's push this kid off a bridge. Well, we were just playing. It's white criminality. Did y'all see that motherfucking movie? Look, they tell their own stories, dog, through the media. You saw that movie, It? You saw the bullies? And affluenza, that's the disease many of them suffer from. You saw the motherfucking bully pull out the knife on the bridge? Even the other white kids was like, hey, that's too far. No, there is no white criminality. When white people do fucked up shit, they make excuses for them. They put slaps on the wrist. Do you understand? But white people, I told y'all about this before. Y'all saw the motherfucking TV show Lucifer? I watched the motherfucking TV show Lucifer and was flabbergasted. This motherfucker just come out and tell you he the devil. What's your name? Lucifer Morningstar. Well, who are you? I'm the devil. And you could just walk in and use some magic tricks, reading people's mind. What do you desire? And now all of a sudden, you're a liaison to the police department. Wait, you ain't got no, there ain't no background checks. No, where the fuck did you come from? No, I'm attracted to this guy, and he does this little trick where he interrogates people and get them to tell their deepest desire. You know what? Let's make this motherfucker a liaison to the police department and a low-key detective. This how they believe. Oh, well, fuck it. Superman get his power from the sun, but we really can't fuck with the sun. But wait, all type Iron Man. Fuck it. Batman. Batman's a motherfucking terrorist, nigga, running around solving crimes. This is how they see themselves in the world. Did you see this goofy motherfucker with the horns at the Capitol? This nigga here. Fuck it. Listen to the stories they tell. This is who the fuck they believe they are. If there will be no justice, now we got to start asking the motherfucking question. What the fuck is justice, Geoff? What is it, Geoff? What is justice actually, Geoff?
Justice, by definition, is so far from what it is by practice that it's starting to defy the definition. Justice is supposed to be the righteous settling of an imbalance. Whatever is fair for that imbalance. If you steal out of my mailbox, cutting your head off is not justice. That's imbalance. Whatever we find to be a balance, okay? You stole out of my mailbox in black land, here's justice for that. Mm-hmm. One, you are bound to this individual for 6 months. Bound meaning you have to do whatever the fuck this person says you have to do. They need their toilets cleaned, you cleaning them. They need yard work done, you doing whatever they need done, you doing it. And we gonna make sure you do it. We gonna feed you. We gonna get you here. And if you get out of line, somebody gonna come whoop your motherfucking ass right here on this property till you get your shit straight. That's justice in black land. Here's what justice really is. Justice is whatever the fuck you can afford
Ooh, keep going, Geoff. Keep going. Keep
For
going.
example, my sons, when they were 15, 13, younger of the oldest batch, they mother tell me this boy Henry, they won't stop hanging out with. They just will not stop hanging out with Henry. I said, oh, that's easy. Fellas, I got good news and bad news. The good news is I'm giving you permission to swear. You have my permission. You can use any word in the book. The next time you see Henry, and Henry was a little fucking beast, up on the roof throwing shit down on people's cars, all kind of literal shit down on people's cars, and oh, they thought Henry was funny. I said, here's what you're gonna do. You can cuss. You can say, here's the good news. You can say, my daddy's a fucking asshole. That motherfucker ain't shit. But here's the bad news. Because he said, I can't hang out with you no more. At all. Because my daddy said, if a bird come and tell him and land on his shoulder, if my mama tell him, if my daddy even think that I'm within 50 feet of you, Henry, my daddy is going to come back down here with me and my brother, and he going to straight up whoop our ass right in front of you. That's what you going to go tell Henry. Do you know why? Here's why. Because a few years from now, when you keep hanging out with Henry, and one day we give you a little bit more freedom, and you can go and walk to a party, and Henry pull up in a new Escalade, and go, y'all want to ride? And y'all jump, y'all dumbasses. Yes, ask your auntie about me. This is about him. This is about him. You ask your dumbass friend, you jump your dumbass in with this ride with your friend. Y'all ride down the street, he rolls a stop sign, the lights come on behind you, and y'all take off running. The police pull you over and find 2 keys under the seat and a gun with a murder on it. What's the difference between you two being impressionable youths in the wrong place at the wrong time, or habitual criminals they just happened to catch? And they stood there shaking their heads and scratching them. And I said, here's the answer. How much damn money I got? If I got 400, if I got 200 to get you off and 200 to get you off, then you're just impressionable youths in the wrong place at the wrong time. If I don't, you just got a couple of new boyfriends. That's the difference. And that's why I'm telling you to stay away from him.
You see that there's this meme floating around on Instagram, the 8 White Identities by Barner Hesse, or Hesse. White supremacists, clearly marked white society that preserves, names, and values white superiority. White voyeurism wouldn't challenge a white supremacist, desires non-whiteness because it's interesting, pleasurable, seeks to control the consumption and appropriation of non-whiteness. Oh, Jesus, right? Fascination with culture, consuming black culture without the burden of blackness, white voyeurism. Then there's white privilege, may critique supremacy, but a deep investment in questions of fairness / equality under the normalization of whiteness and the white rule, sworn goal of diversity. Now, I've told people diversity is racism.
Right?
Because diversity does not deal with giving up your privilege. Diversity is about opening the door wide enough so 1 or 2 people can come in and fit your requirements. Oh shit, let that sister come in because that's a double minority. She checked 2 boxes. So now we ain't got to hire 2 niggas. We got 1 nigga in her that equal 2 niggas. She black and she female. We done answered 2 questions. Get her in here. Now she's the token of the company. Diversity keeps the power structure in place and allows it to breadcrumb opportunities. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, she gay too? Oh, Lord, we done hit the LGBT button too. This is the jackpot nigga. This is a jackpot nigga. Do you see what I'm saying? This is the society we live in. These are the politicians. These are the white police. If you look at this list, I ain't gonna read the whole list, but if you look at this list, the majority of white people filter into a combination of these things. White confessional. Some exposure of whiteness takes place, but as a way of being accountable to POC after seek validation from POC, people of color. And that's Latinos, that's everybody. That's not black people who directly descend from African slavery here in America. How you gonna tell me the system work and the people at the highest level in political life can't be really black? You gotta have some hybrid version where they look black and they act black culturally, but they're not actually Compton, they're not actually Brooklyn, they're not actually Chicago, they're not actually Watts, they're not actually Oakland, right? Somebody said, your mic just cut off. Did it cut off? No, I'm good. Don't lie to me now. Oh.
Stop listening to the chat, nigga.
You're right. My shit perfect, goddammit. I'm just saying. And these are the people that are the gatekeepers, right, for your future. Then they hire these type of gatekeepers. They look like you, but they don't act like you, unless it's convenient for them to connect with you for your vote. When are we going to say, fuck all that and come together as a people and work with each other? Geoff, we about to get into your intellectual rant, brother.
Let me loose, bro.
I'm about to let Geoff loose. Let me say this right now. Thank you to the chat room. After 87 minutes of being live on the air, you guys got us to 1,000 likes.
That's what's up.
And let me tell you, I appreciate every single one. I even appreciate the thumbs down. Fuck it. We got 10 of those. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the participation. I appreciate each and every one of you that is in here right now. Let me say this too. Please support Geoff Brown's Cashapp. These intellectual rants have been food for a lot of people for a lot of years. And I'm urging you to support Geoff Brown in a big way during his intellectual rant. Geoff Brown's Cash App is $GBfunnyStyle. Can everybody, it's 1,400 people in here, can everybody send Geoff a 5 or a 10 spot for this rant? Geoff, let me know if it's popping, all right? We want it popping for Geoff. We want Geoff to get off to a good year. $GBfunnyStyle for this rant. And also, don't forget to support good sister Sarah, because she's here, you know, every Monday. She works the third rail. She works until 3, 4 in the morning, and she still gets up here and she still does it for us. So, and doing it for us is doing it for y'all. We wouldn't even have a show if Sarah wasn't here to get it done for us. So $Sundays with Sarah Please show your love. Please show your appreciation. And without further ado,
How much time I got, bro?
Bishop Jeffrey Brown, you got 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, then. Let's get it started. Wow. The buffalo horns say it all. Think about what happened in the Capitol. A white man having a tantrum came in and did so in buffalo horn. In the same energy that it takes to be arrogant enough to name your team the Atlanta Braves or the Washington Redskins. In the same arrogance that it takes to name your car company after the Pontiac Indians and the Cadillac Indians.
Wow.
With that same arrogance,
Mm-hmm.
I will make light of a culture as I have a tantrum because mine is no longer working. That same arrogance is what makes him know that he can rush one of the highest buildings in the land armed with nothing but that arrogance. No body armor, no weapons, nothing. All he needed was that arrogance, and here is why. I sit here as a United States Marine. I was stationed on a helicopter base. I was avionics. It's a helicopter base. We maintain and fly helicopters. So sure, we're Marines and we're trained to kill, but during the day, we work on avionics and ground control and the MP and the cafeteria and admin. Maybe if there were some force recon on the base and the MPs, those were the only people who were walking around ready. I dare you. I dare you. I challenge you. Today, I challenge you. 500 people, 1,000. I dare you to rush the front gate of any Marine installation. I dare you. How many? 1,000? We'll stay here. They got it. That's your ass. Now we're talking about Marines. A helicopter base or a bomb installation. We're not talking about the nation's capital. The nation's capital, where secrets and shit are kept. They gonna walk through the front door. That was a declaration of war to you, black man. We will do nothing to them and everything to you. War was declared on you. Dr. King's shot wasn't a bullseye. So what? So what? He shot. That was the point. Malcolm X's shot wasn't a bullseye. So what? He shot. What are you shooting at? Is your gun out? Are you scared to pull it out because you might put a hole in your financial security? Stop judging the past. Stop judging the messenger and fucking off the message. There are no laws. There are only sentences we identify with and obey. A law is just a sentence we have decided to obey. The question becomes, why do we let the sentence writers off the hook? Who wrote that sentence in the first place? The sentences that say that cops get to walk. The sentences that say that we don't put their names out. Who wrote the fucking sentence is no police department. There is no judges. There are no lawyers. These are human beings that walk into places and make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Start calling these goddamn human beings out as people, or we will never be free. I'm done.
Lord have mercy. The visiting pastor, Jeffrey Bartholomew Loquacious Brown, has spoken. The doors of the church are open. I encourage you to visit Pastor Jeff Brown's Cashapp, which is $, GBfunnyStyle. The Lord moves in a way that sometimes is imperceptible to the human mind, yet has a deep impact in ways that may not become aware to you. Take this message and walk it down through the days, the weeks, and the years of your life, and you will find that bits and pieces of what Jeff Brown has said to you will resonate in a future time.
If the shoe fits, let's got bitch up and wear it all over town.
Pastor Jeff Brown, one of the most talented young pastors in our youth ministry, even though he has a fully white goatee, he's only 26 years old.
My heart is young. My heart is young, but the bitch is my. I don't deal with no young sisters. I'll take brothers of the church. Thank you. I like my food to have taste. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes. Now, listen.
I need stretch marks and grandkids. If you ain't got stretch marks and grandkids, don't even come my way. I don't care how good I look at you.
My.
Not interested in you young girls. Young girls ain't shit to trouble. Amen.
My. Yes.
30 anything, you better go get your auntie.
Now watch this though. It's easy to point the gun outward. The only way we're going to come together is if we learn how to take the bullet we need to shoot at the holes within. See, I can shoot a brother up full of holes, but can you shoot the holes that exist within you? Can you shoot them up full of holes? You don't want to acknowledge what's wrong with you, because that's a lot of work to do. We got work to do as a people, and it starts at home. It starts in meditation. It starts in the place where we accept all of the broken shards of our being. And until we do that, we're going to hate on, we're going to disrespect, we're going to continue to judge, we're going to continue to criticize, critique, put down. That's what's going to happen. We're going to do that to each other. It's really sad that the best answer for our future comes from our oppressor. That's how we look at the political system. Jeff Brown been telling you about this shit for years.
Yeah.
What you gonna do about it though? Where Jeff at? This benediction was brought to you by Ben Gay. Well, you need to ease the muscles.
Now, I must say, bro, like I told you.
Turn that music down. Go ahead.
We will not be considered prophetic until, I'm going to say at least 40, around 40 to 50 years from now, when people look at this time, look at the timeline of this show, and stagger it. If they take now and slide now back to when we first started talking about now, they will see how far ahead we were, if that makes any sense.
Listen. Listen. Pastor Geoff is preaching again.
This site is a burden, brother. It really is. To be able to see this shit and watch people just walk into it, it saddens me, man.
No, really. It is very disheartening, and a lot of people don't understand. It's disheartening to kind of have an insight, and you know, we're not perfect. You know, that insight isn't perfect. It's not articulated in a perfect way, but we do our best. But at the end of the day, you know, people get mad at me because, you know, sometimes I'm a little short-tempered and ill-tempered with people who play too much. And my thing is, yes, part of this may be perceived as entertainment, but there is a true passion to inform the people for why we do this, right? There's a true passion to bring an understanding to people. So just like when the shit just broke out at the Capitol, I told everybody immediately. I got on my YouTube channel and I said, stay the fuck out the way. This ain't none of your business. This ain't none of your business. This white people mad at other white people. You stay the fuck out the way. However, that's not the beginning nor the ending of the story. Staying out of the way is one thing, but cooperating with each other is the key piece. Cultivating unity. You can't have unity when you have a broken heart that came from a broken home. So you got to fix the heart, then you go to the home, then you go to the community, and that's where unity is birthed. But a lot of times people just don't want to fix the heart because it hurts so much, and it has now been turned into a part of who you think you are. See, hurt becomes a part of your identity based off of how you label yourself. I'm a survivor of this. I'm a survivor of that. I'm a cancer survivor. I'm an abuse survivor. I'm a drug survivor. No, you're not. You're more than that. That's just something you did. That's not who you are. Do you understand? That's something you have done. That's something you were able to accomplish, but that's not who you are. You better be careful of what you label yourself as, because whatever you label, you got to defend. Whatever label you accept about yourself. If it's victim, you got to defend victimhood. You got to see victimhood in everything. Oh, God, they trying to get me. Oh, God, they after me. Oh, Lord, they trying. That's called self-victimization. How does that happen? That's by claiming the identity of a victim. Right? If you claim the identity of a victim, guess what you're prone to do in every situation? Blame. Blame shift. You're not prone to be a claimer. You're prone to be a blamer. Because that's what comes with victimhood mentality. So, my house was fucked up. My people were fucked up. And this is why I am the way I am. You got to accept me as I am. No, I don't. You got to kick your own ass. You got to take that spiritual gun and shoot holes in the holes that were left by your experiences. The people you meet aren't putty. They're not stucco, nigga. You don't use them to patch up a hole. We here today, 2021, motherfucking pandemic, ravaging the country. Racism, ravaging the country. And they trying to fit you into a safe ideological box that everything is going to be all right because you voted the people you wanted in. Well, they in. What's going to change? You're still going to lose your job if you don't take the vaccine. You're talking about unemployment in America already being 13, 14% for African Americans, right? What's going to happen when your job say you can't come back, my nigga? Unless you got that juice in you. Huh? Virtually all black workers in California with no post-secondary education have filed for unemployment since March. You think this motherfucking pandemic ain't affecting black Americans already? The motherfucking wealth gap was already retarded already. Jeff Brown come to you and tell you, hey, we can is something you should participate in. Be like, fuck that. I don't need him. I do the shit myself. You know how black people do, right? Let me do what he doing. Because if he can do it, I can do it. What the fuck is going on with us, Jeff? How come we won't heal? How come we won't do the work? Why is it easier to point the gun outwardly than it is to point it inwardly, Jeff?
Because unlike maybe my children's generation, and definitely your grandchildren's generation, we're not far enough away from the nuclear blast of 400 years of chattel slavery. We're not far enough away from that blast to go, let's love each other wide open. We're not, and like I said, to piggyback on that thing about your juice, here's another Jeff Brown prediction. I want to know how you feel about this, though.
Jeff Brown? This is the Boracle.
In the midst of all of this chaos, do you know what has not stopped? Construction on big cities. This is because I predict, and it's coming faster than I thought, in the next 3 years, 2 to 3 years, cities will be these sprawling, gorgeous monuments to technology and progress, the absolute best of the best you can get anywhere at any time in a city, as long as you're plugged into the city. Everywhere else, beyond the fucking Thunderdome, nigga. It's gonna be hell everywhere else. And that's gonna come down to vaccinated and controllable and unvaccinated and uncontrollable. So you're gonna have to know how to grow your own food. You're gonna have to know how to live off the land. You're gonna have to know how to defend yourself. And you're gonna have to work in your purpose if you are not going to take this shot. Because that's what it's going to be. And there's going to be certain people who can work in both worlds. But these are the two worlds that are coming.
Oh, and if you thought the insurrection and treason from storming the Capitol was some shit, do you know some more shit is on the way? Some more Capitol racist bullshit is on the way. And I'm telling y'all to stay the fuck out the way. Specifically, you heard about that sister in downtown Los Angeles that was passing by and got accosted by the Trump supporters. See, let me tell you something. People get LA twisted. There are certain areas of LA you can go do some fuck shit in and won't run into no niggas. They didn't come to Inglewood with that shit. If they came to Inglewood with that shit, niggas is up for the smoke over here.
Brother.
So they're aware of Inglewood on the map. Let me finish, Jeff. I listen to you when you talk. I do not interrupt you, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, look at me. Look at me, Jeff. They know where to go. They not gonna come to Carson. They not gonna come to Compton. They not gonna come to Linwood. Nigga, they ain't going to Pasadena. Go to Pasadena. Fuck around and go to Pasadena. Niggas won't. Let me listen. They not going to places where they know niggas are up for the smoke. They gonna fuck with that lady. If that shit was in Inglewood by the Forum, and they fucking with some lady, you know how many niggas would have just swarmed on the scene? Listen, stay the fuck home. Stay out the way. It's coming down the pike. More bullshit. Stock up on your groceries, stock up on whatever you need, and stay the fuck away. Jeff Brown, your thoughts?
Two things. One, it's not that they're not in the hood, it's how. They buying their way into the hood. What they doing is taking Baltic and Mediterranean and putting hotels on it. And pretty soon it ain't gonna be $6 to stay there no more. So they are over there. The fault is not of the trumpets in the truck. I can't control the trumpets in the truck. And I cannot keep my people safe thinking about the trumpets in the truck. The problem is that sister was in unfamiliar territory alone. Why was two brothers not with her? Why is there not members of the Lakers organization getting together to screen able-bodied brothers with nothing to do to make sure these brothers is of sound mind and body, it's enough of them sitting around, to see to it that, bruh, we got you. We will feed you all day and put some change in your pocket. But sister so-and-so got to go so-and-so place. Please don't try to fuck her. Just take care of her. Make sure she's good. How come we ain't doing shit like that? That's just off the dome.
What are you, freestyling solutions, nigga? Listen.
That's a freestyle solution right there. Instead of buying out the money you used to take to buy out the bar, ain't no more bars really open. Lakers, Dodgers, ain't none of this open. I challenge you. Find some brothers in the hood that's sitting around doing nothing, screen them. You can have the cool police officers you know. Screen them.
Right. So
we're going to pay these brothers to make sure that these sisters are never alone.
So you mean like, what was the motherfuckers back in the 80s with the red berets?
Yeah, on some of that shit.
What was them niggas? The Guardian Angels.
Yes, and then to preempt any bullshit, you go to all the shot callers and go, yo, I need you to call a truce, a safe zone on the niggas that's doing this. And if any niggas got a green light on them, then they automatically can't do this work. Mm-hmm. You can't use this to hide.
Right.
Green light on you already, nigga, stay with that shit. I don't know what you did. However, we need to put a red light on all the people, all these brothers that's making sure the sisters that don't have no brother around them got a brother around them or two, because they sitting around with nothing to do anyway, and what we gonna do is feed them and give them a little money in their pocket on that day, and they are assigned to this sister. How come we can't do that?
Well,
how much that cost?
Because you assign a nigga to a sister, he gonna think he go with her.
Bro, we just screamed for that. Okay?
He'll be like, this my woman, nigga, I was assigned to. He gonna be on some Negro Anakin Skywalker. Like,
here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get a report back from both of you. And there will be someone to listen to this. And one of you, if you decide to report, the outcome of this is either one or both of you will lose this privilege.
You're gonna be
so
like,
either you on your own, because you fucked up, or bruh, you not fucking with us no more, because you fucked up.
Jeff, you gonna be like, hey, give me a report. He can be like, I can sense everything that's going on in that room.
Dude, tell me that don't work. Here, I got a garbage bag full of $100 bills. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a list. We're gonna have some niggas roll through. Make sure these niggas are solid. You can smell when some niggas on some bullshit. There's a bunch of them. This nigga's solid. Then we gonna have the popo run through this. The popo that we trust. I got some cops that I'm cool with that are level-headed. What do you think of this nigga right here? Oh yeah, he good. I can't believe all these niggas are horrible.
Jeff
okay?
gonna be
We
Jeff.
get all these brothers
Jeff.
that's down on their luck.
Nah, Jeff. You're gonna be like, mind your feelings, mind your emotions. You're here on security. Your focus determines your reality.
Okay.
And niggas gonna be like, that's my woman, dog. I've been looking for a good woman like this.
Okay, well, keep looking, nigga, express. I'm not saying what doesn't come of this. If a relationship comes of it, fine. That's y'all's business.
See?
Okay? Now, I'm gonna purposely put ugly people with ugly people and attractive people with attractive people.
Oh, wait, Jeff, this is great. This could be a personal security company as well as a dating company.
Right.
This is like the niggas in the, what's the niggas in the brown uniforms?
It's called SafeMatch.
SafeMatch.
Right.
Hey, nigga, SafeMatch.com. We done started a whole new business, my nigga. Sarah, you gonna get a piece of this. This SafeMatch, nigga. Aha. Aha.
You gonna start arguing with him. I hope so. This again, we go into things with where everybody is implied. Everybody is not implied whenever I speak. This shit is not for everybody, and we gonna quickly find out why.
No, I think it's a good idea,
The
though.
motherfuckers who don't vibrate high enough for this shit to work will weed themselves out. Okay?
No, Jeff, I think you Jeff.
You flunked out of this program. When
Jeff.
you flunk out of this program.
Wait,
here,
Jeff, hold on. I think you so locked in on your idea that you're missing the bigger picture. You are saying some powerful shit, nigga, and there's moving parts happening while you're still talking. Sir, SafeMatch is a real good idea. The dual principle of protecting single mothers, and you're safely vetting out motherfuckers who could potentially, that's brilliant, nigga.
Come on, so let's make it happen. Shit.
You're vetting out brothers who could potentially be more than just security, but it starts as security? Well, in order to keep a woman secure, you've got to respect her. Look at the prerequisite that can be put in place.
Come on, brother. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, you listen, man. You hitting on something that I think is real big. I think that's powerful, dude.
I think I'm gonna smoke me some more of this shit.
Yeah, that's good. Sarah just sent me something. Armed protests being planned at all 50 state capitals. So, stay your monkey ass at home. Like I said on the motherfucking, on my YouTube, when I was chatting with the folks on the YouTube, I said it before. The 80s Wonder Woman television show is now on HBO Max. You remember Linda Carter spin in a circle and blow up into some flames and turn into Wonder Woman? Yeah, that's on HBO Max. Check that shit out. You know, a good movie. What's the greatest movie you've ever seen, Jeff? Your top 3 movies right now, Jeff.
Oh wow, Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
Shit. Miracle in St. Anna's. And The Godfather.
Malcolm X. What else?
Miracle at St. Anna's.
Uh-huh.
And The Godfather.
Okay.
If I have to pick 3, I got 15 that are incredible. I mean, fuck them. Fuck them, Chuck. There's so many.
Somebody said Meet Joe Black.
Yes, incredible.
Okay. Jeff Brown, which is funny?
Sugar Hill.
Okay. Which is the funniest, Jeff Brown? Let me give you this. Which is the funniest? Coming to America or Life?
Oh, boy. Oh, God. Damn it. Oh, shit. Bruh. You know what? I tell you why I can't answer that. I'm the wrong age. I'm the wrong age. If I was a little older, I would lean towards Coming to America. If I was a little younger, I'd lean toward Life. But Eddie hit the home runs right in the middle of I only do, not only.
Nigga, stop stuttering. Nigga, which one? You're here, you're alive now.
The fact to even do comedy for me came from Eddie Murphy. So, I can't make that decision. Shit.
All right, just say you can't make the decision. You done created some weird alternate universe. I'm not old enough or young enough. Like, just, what the fuck?
If I was
Anyway.
older, it would be easier, or younger, it would be easier. It's not easy.
And
Right
listen,
when this shit hit me.
and listen, what I'm trying to paint here is do some you time while staying away from the fuckery white people got going on. Some you time. There's self-care. You can bathe. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Run yourself a bath.
Only watch movies that's on DVD.
Yeah, man. Hey, anybody got a TV in their bathroom? You pour that Epsom salt in there. Put some Florida water in your water. You understand? Little bubble bath. Look, apple cider vinegar. Jesus. That's for ladies. I don't know if you want a tart dick.
Is that from the lady show that told you that tea was different than coffee? I rather be notified that tea was different than coffee.
Right. Exactly. She told me that.
Because apparently you had made it this far through life clueless to that.
Right.
You thought they were the same fucking
I thought they was the same shit. Anyway. No, I'm just saying, like, it's all types of shit you could be doing. You could be working on projects. You could be finishing projects. You could be developing projects. Stay the entire fuck home while these white people are fighting with white folk in 50 state capitals.
and get ready to move.
Yeah, man. Stop. You could be drawing. Fuck it. You better stop getting caught up in their drama. They slow to act when you in trouble. When you in trouble, they slow to act. These motherfuckers be mumbling and bumbling and stumbling over reparations. Well, you know, it's a complex situation, and then there's Native Americans involved, and then there's some other things, and then algebra, trigonometry, and other questions that need to be answered, but they can't be answered without theoretical physicist Stephen Hawkins, but he's dead. So, what the fuck?
Up and down around. Let me help you out.
Right? Same political system.
We're going to help you out in the time it takes to bleed out from a paper cut.
How about that? How about that? Motherfuckers. So, self-care. Develop some time for yourself while this shit is happening. Stock all your groceries. Get some water. Shit, we've been talking to brothers about getting guns and everything. Do all that shit.
I didn't for that.
Yeah, they done shut that shit down.
You don't have a gun. If you don't have a gun now, you weren't listening to us 3 years ago. Because we told you 3 years ago, I remember this distinctly. Start stockpiling weapons. If you want to do anything now, if I may so, here's what you can do. Go to the store. Get a flashlight and batteries, a gallon of water, and a notepad, and a box of pens. for each room in your house. Meaning every single place you can shit or stand. Every room, every bathroom has a gallon of water, a flashlight, a pen, some paper, and a weapon of some sort. Take it a little further.
Mm-hmm.
A weapon can be as simple as unscrewing some sharp scissors and keeping one end. Unscrew some sharp scissors, keep one end. There are very simple ways to make weapons, but every room in your house, because you don't know where you're going to be stuck in an earthquake. You don't know what room you're going to be in if someone should intrude. You don't know which room you're going to be in when some motherfucker decide to break in, and you got to run all the way to the back and get your gun or whatever it is. Have you something? Ladies, keep on your stove boiling all the time a pot of water constantly. Just boil. No grits stick. Grits stick. You don't start cooking grits. You go. It depends. If you want to attack immediately, now there you go. Excellent. If you want to attack immediately, all you need is boiling water. If you have somebody come in that you know you're going to attack in a few minutes, when they come in, pour the grits in the pan. Pour the grits in the water. And not too much. You don't want to make them too thick. You want to make them kind of like cream of wheat.
Wait, hold on, nigga.
Anyway,
hold on.
Not my point. My point is, you need to prepare yourself outside of the norm, and go get. I know y'all. If you not nasty ladies, you have more than 5 pair of drawers. Okay, go take 5 pair of drawers, set them aside. Go take 2 pair of pants, set them aside. 2 blouses, set them aside. A jacket, a hat, some good boots, and put that in a crate. Put that crate somewhere close to your car. So that if you have to run out of your house, you can throw that crate in your car with some toiletries in it and some towels. And you straight for 1 week. You know you straight for 1 week. You ain't got to worry like everybody else.
Hey, and this is real good advice. It just sound crazy. Yeah. But this shit is hella solid.
Okay.
I just said it was hella solid, my nigga. Damn. The only thing that was strange was just have a perpetual pot of water boiling.
Yes, sir.
Just in the house boiling, yeah. Nigga. That shit was hilarious. Nigga, you know how motherfucking expensive water is? We about to go to war over water in the world. And this nigga just want to have some evaporating on the stove. Just perpetually. Oh, shit.
If you have two bathrooms in your house, fill one bathtub right now with water. When it is filled with water, take a teaspoon of bleach and put it in that water. Slosh it around and let it stay there. And every so often, I don't know what how much it is after the first the first teaspoon, but ever so often you put bleach in it to keep it, and you don't have to put a ton of bleach. It's still drinkable with a little bit.
Somebody said, your house gonna be humid as fuck.
That's funny. Keep that water shit. So you have that that supply. And yes, familiarize yourself with edged weapons. Yes.
You mean edgers, like when you cutting the?
No, knives, throwing knives,
right.
stars, straight razors. machetes, good old-fashioned meat cleaver. Meat cleaver is a wonderful weapon, especially if you can affix the little wood handle to your hand, like you got something that you put a rope on it and put the rope around your arm so that meat cleaver can't get away from you. Oh, you go to work. Cut, pop, you can strike with the other side of it. Oh yeah, we can play some goddamn games with a couple of meat cleavers. Ice pick, limited weapon. An ice pick you only want to use in the dark. You don't want to use an ice pick. Ice pick is not that nice. You got to get too. One, you have to get too close. Two, there's you got to know what the fuck you're doing to use an ice pick.
Jeff, can you turn anything into a weapon? What is the strangest thing you've ever turned into a weapon, Jeff?
The strangest thing.
Yeah. Can you choke a nigga out with a dry cleaner hanger?
With a what?
With a dry cleaner hanger. You know, one of them wire hangers? Yeah.
You can, but it's a waste of a hanger. What you want to do is you want to choke a nigga out. And while he out, you take him and tie him up. And now we start having fun with the coat hanger and the stove. We heat that son bitch up. You can find out whatever you want to find out.
Yeah.
And you use a bra as handcuffs.
You use a bra as handcuffs.
Yeah,
What size bra does it have to be? Which cups?
I've never used a bra. Just stay ties. It's always good to have stay ties on hand.
Yeah. Somebody said the underwire in the bra.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, wow. Sorry. Wow, yeah, I ain't never got down with a bra. The oddest thing I've turned into a weapon was, the statute of limitations as well. Shot glasses.
A shot glass. Them little heavy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You could bink a nigga right in the temple with them. Boop.
I was in Okinawa. With a couple of friends of mine who were Marines.
Mm-hmm.
And we were out in town, and as is customary, branches of other service like to try you out.
Yeah.
And
my uncle is in the Navy, or was in the Navy, and he talked. I have several uncles that was in the Navy.
Yeah,
but one of them talks
that.
about
Navy
how
dudes hand out an ass whooping.
Yeah. He whooped up I think he whooped on a Marine. He was a boxer.
Might have been. Marine don't mean you can't get your ass whooped. Marine means it's a shame if you get your ass whooped.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay? It's a goddamn shame if Jeff Brown talk all this shit about what he do, this and that. This is what I tell you. I ain't what I used to be. You know I'm not. Who is? But if you a regular 55-year-old, you don't want it. I'll whoop your regular 55-year-old ass. Now, when I was in Okinawa, we was out and about, and it was 3 of us.
Yeah.
And it was about 6, 7 Air Force white boys.
Uh-huh.
And there's brothers. They don't say nothing, we don't say nothing. We go in this bar. Everybody's in there. We kind of feel them get around us, but it's cool because all of us from Chicago, Cleveland. And one of them say, the Marine Corps is the Department of the Navy. As an insult. And one of my boys turned around and said, yeah, the men's department.
Oh, wow.
And right then, I knew it was about to go down. I ordered 2 shots of tequila. They gave them to me. I drank them. I went in the bathroom with the 2 shot glasses, took my socks off, put the shot glasses in my socks, tied them together, came back out with the socks down by my hand, ordered another shot of tequila, took that shot and held it in my mouth and waited. And right when one of them Air Force dudes jumped, his friend looked at me, I spit tequila in his face and bust him across his head with them 2 shot glasses. He was done. his friend was coming from the other side. I turned right around, hit him in the solar plexus. He was done. And my other two friends, they were done with the Air Force dudes, and then the other two backed off. And that went down real quick.
So those are like shot chucks.
What's that?
Shot chucks.
Yes.
Like noon chucks, but with shot glasses. Shot chucks.
That happened.
I like that.
Yes.
Listen.
So
sometimes you got to get creative.
And you have to think. This is the way you think when you walk into a not yet, Rich. I'm writing this in a movie. This is what you have to think when you walk into a room. What weapons did I bring in? What weapons are in here?
Huh.
How can I get out? And how can I kill everybody? In any room you walk in, how could I kill everybody in here if I had to? And then subtract backwards from there to your safety. Do I have to kill everybody here? Do I have to kill 10 people? 3 people? How many people do I have to kill?
Hold on, nigga. Hold on. The first thought is, how can I kill everybody in here?
No, that's not my first thought. When I
So this nigga walk in the room and go,
my wife,
wait, hold on. This nigga walk in the room and, how can I kill everybody?
My first thought is, how many exits are there? That's the first thing I'm thinking of.
Oh, shit.
2, if I have to defend myself, am I going to be relegated to just the weapons I bring with myself? Or is there some other shit? Is there a fire extinguisher hanging on the wall? How easy is it to pull that light fixture down? Oh, here's my favorite. The good old-fashioned napkin holder, that one with the sharp corner. Oh, if you angle it just right and open somebody's head, I can do it like that. Anyway.
Hey, you know what? You see that bottle of Windex?
Yeah.
I can blind this nigga with that Windex.
Yes, absolutely. Then I think they don't have to be wet, smoke splitter. Then I think in order to get my wife out of here safely, which way do I go? And am I going to have to kill anyone? And how many?
And I would say this, ladies, go get the basic little shit. There are all types of little devices you can put on your keychains that'll gouge a nigga's eye out. I got my daughter that one. The little eye gouge. It's like it slips in between your knuckles. And it's on her keychain, but she puts her fingers through it like this and just gaga. You punch a nigga in the throat, bye-bye, and that's it, you know. That's it. You understand? Or eye gouge, motherfucker. That's that. Go get the motherfucking those little what's the shit? The mace. Put the little keychain mace piece on. And how many women you know? Because I remember back in the day, them little miniature baseball bats with the baseball team. Yeah. Keep one of them motherfuckers right here, you know, on the side of your car where you put your seat back. Put that motherfucker right there next to the seat. You can always grab that motherfucker and whack the shit out of a motherfucker. Keep several of them motherfuckers on deck.
You can keep a baseball bat, ladies. People tell you that it's a bad idea for you to carry a baseball bat because of how heavy they are. You can't use them because of your strength. They are wrong. That's only if you use it from one end. If you grab it in the center, you now have both ends to work with. And or 2, it hits a little heavier if you can get to it.
Yeah.
And 3, all you need to have to legally carry a baseball bat is a ball and a glove.
Boop. The baseball mitt and the glove in the trunk, nigga.
That's it.
We play baseball at the park every weekend. You just make up a lot.
Go play with it a little bit. Get it dirty. Get it dirty in the trunk. You'll never know.
Oh wait, and if the baseball bat is too heavy, get that aluminum piece. Ping off a nigga head. Ping. telling
Ping, ping,
you.
yeah, ping, ping,
That
ping,
aluminum
ping,
bat, nigga, ping. That shit'll put a nigga down quick than a motherfucker now. I done hit a nigga with an aluminum bat before. Yeah, he right there. I done pinged the nigga up.
Yeah, I
No, it was this. It was
I
this.
got a tune in one of them aluminum bats.
It was this fat dude back in Pasadena named Fat James. He was like, Fat James. Story
You
time was
gonna just
always.
fuck up his street name?
That was his name, Fat James. And you know what? I'm tired.
It's
Let me
blood
just
now.
let me just say this real quick. I'm tired of everybody stealing from me. I've been saying story time with Zoe Williams for 5-6 years. Now everybody got story time with Goofy James and story times with Goofy Bob. Nigga, I can't create nothing without niggas saying that's a good idea. Let me do it. Story time with Zoe Williams.
Right there.
So this is what happened. We was at the park in Pasadena on Washington and El Molino, Washington Park.
Oh shit.
We was over there
And Camp Go Down.
and we was having a baggage session. And Fat James was there. And when I was younger, I was like a little spider monkey. I was always in trees and climbing on shit. Cause I knew if bigger, fatter people could grab me, I would be in trouble. Fat people grabbing a little nigga could just fuck a nigga up, you know. There that nigga is. That nigga was right there. So I'm bagging with Fat James and he gets offended. Cause I said his mama looked like Edie Amin. No. But she did. And she was a male person and she had them little socks and she would roll them black socks down and look like little black donuts around her ankles. And you know, we was kids. We was just bagging or whatnot. And he knew he couldn't bag with me, but he kept trying to bag and I was just killing him. I said something, and I think what sent him over. Yeah. I said something terrible. That's why a gang of pus came out your mama's pussy when your fat ass was born. Or some shit. And he was like, oh, really? His big ass. So his big ass ran up on me. But at the time, I had that aluminum bat. And when I tell you I swung that bat so motherfucking fast, it was like a jab. I hit that nigga 6 times with that bat. Ping, 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 ping. Ping, ping. I just fucked his ass up with that bat. But he was fat. The nigga was fat. So he got baptized, nigga. So this nigga absorbed a lot of the punishment from that bat. I just bow, 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 bow. I just that bat, nigga, I machine gunned that bat, and this nigga was like, bing, 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 bing. He took that shit, but I knew the effects of them swings wasn't gonna last long. So as normal, as usual, I binged him up with the bat and ran. Boom, I'm gone. I knew he couldn't catch me, nigga. I got to the crib. And what I did when I got to the crib, I climbed on the roof. He fat. He ain't gonna climb no goddamn roof. I climbed on the roof. Then the motherfucker walked up, but he was crying. So I thought, damn, I must have broke this nigga's arm or some shit. What the fuck? No, he was crying because he was mad. And I'm sitting on the roof like just a badass little monkey, right? And this nigga goes, you thought you hurt me, but I'm okay, nigga. And he crying. This nigga mad and crying. You thought you hurt me, but I'm okay, nigga. I'ma break you into pieces when you get off that roof. No, you're not, fat ass nigga. I throw rocks at the nigga.
No, you're not good.
No, you're not, nigga. Shut up. Oh, fat. Take Big Mama off. She don't need to hear this story. She wasn't there for this. Oh, shit. So I said all of that to say bats work well. Use a motherfucking bat. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Ladies, get a motherfucking aluminum bat, please. All right, look. We about to wrap it up. Jeff Brown, I hope people have supported your Cash App. Did they support you today, sir?
Yes, they did, man. I'm so thankful. So thankful, brother. It was so wonderful of y'all to just help me out, man. God bless you. I just look rich because I'm smart. I look rich because I'm smart. I mean, I ain't rich. Shit.
Hey, Sarah, did they support your Cash App? She has some gas money, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I would ask that you guys support everything that I'm putting in front of you. ZoWhat Masterclass. Please go there and support the Masterclass. If you haven't gotten the Masterclass, now is the time to do it. Go to ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Also, before you guys check out, I want everybody to follow me on Clubhouse. I'm going to start doing some Clubhouse rooms there. Let me give you my Clubhouse. It's at ZoWhatWilliams. Follow me on Clubhouse at ZoWhatWilliams. But I'm serious about the Masterclass. Please continue to support the Masterclass. And very shortly, I'm about to release, I think, a pre-order link for the for the Shrouded Lighthouse book. And then next week, I'm going to have an amazing sizzle reel for the Shrouded Lighthouse documentary. I was going to play some music from the Shrouded Lighthouse soundtrack. I don't know if it played or not. But anyway, no, don't play it. No, because I can't hear it. Don't play it unless I can hear it. But again, if you guys can support, I'd appreciate it. Follow me on Clubhouse. If you guys can support all of these projects that I have in front of you, and everybody who hit the like button, everybody who hit the share button, I appreciate everybody for doing that as well. Yeah, and hit my Cash App, ZoWhatNeter. I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the ZoWhat Show. As usual, we don't have all the answers, but we do know how to start the conversation. The rest of it is for you. Continue the conversation out in the blogger sphere, out in the vlogger sphere, and let's keep talking about it. I thank everybody for showing up today, and we're gonna keep it popping for 2021. Stay safe, stay out the way. All right. I'll holla at y'all next week. Deuces.
Deuces.